boys and girls, it's Mrs. Anderson, and what I'd like you to do right now is look in your packet for your Scholastic News. You'll find one titled Spring Singers. We're going to start with a really cool video, and I want you to listen to learn how different animals communicate.
Animal communication. What is this cat saying? It's not using words, but its message is still clear. It's saying, "I'm happy." And it's easy to tell that this cat is saying, "Stay away from me." Animals can't use words to talk, but they can communicate. To communicate means to send a message to someone else. Lots of animals communicate through sound. Frogs croak to tell each other whether they are male or female. Why do lions roar? And wolves howl? They are calling to the other animals in their group. Dolphins and whales squeak, whistle, and squeal to communicate with each other under the sea. Sound isn't the only way animals communicate. Have you ever smelled a stinky skunk? Skunks can spray a bad-smelling liquid when they are in danger. The awful smell tells other animals to leave the skunk alone. Many kinds of bears rub against trees to leave their own smell on the trunk. This marks the tree. It's the bear's way of saying, "I was here." When other bears come by, they smell the tree and know which bear marked it. Color can send a message too. Chameleons are lizards that can change color depending on their moods. This one turned red. That means it wants to fight. This frog is poisonous. Its bright skin is a sign to predators. The color tells them to stay away. Some animals use movement to send a message. Have you ever seen a dog do this? It's telling you that it wants to play. But if a dog moves like this, it's telling you something else. Back off. Whether it's by sound, color, smell, or movement, animals have lots of ways to send a message.
Wow, that was pretty exciting to learn that animals communicate by sound and color, smell, and movement. Boys and girls, go ahead and follow along as we read this together. Let's point to the heading, Spring Singers. Now let's read this paragraph aloud. Green buds grow on the trees. Ice melts on the ponds. Warm breezes blow. Some animals begin to sing. This means spring is here. I can't wait till spring is here and we have some warm weather. Let's turn the page. I'm really excited for this, boys and girls. Let's point to the heading at the top of the page and read it together. Singing for spring. We're going to start, boys and girls, and I am going to start with the painted bunting. Isn't that a beautiful bird? Let's find out how it communicates. Have you heard those sounds in the spring? Let's point to the subheading here. Hear the birds. Let's read this passage together. The sun rises. These colorful birds sit on a branch and sing, tweet, tweet. Only the males or boys sing. In the spring, the males sing to each other all day long. They don't want to live too close to each other. Singing helps them figure out where each bird gets to live. Boys and girls, this is our caption by this telling us that this is a painted bunting. Let's go to the next. What's this a picture of, boys and girls? If you said frogs, you're right. Let's listen to the frog. Oops. Boys and girls, let me get back to the page that we're on. As we listen to the frog, let's read the caption by the frog. The bubble on the spring peeper's throat helps it sing. This bubble helps it sing. It's like us blowing a big old bubble. Let's go ahead and read together. Let's point to the heading. Hear the frogs. It's night. Spring peepers crawl out of the dirt and trees. That is where they slept all day. Now they sing, peep, 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 peep. The males peep to get the females or girls to pay attention to them. If we look at the bottom, look how tiny the spring peeper is. Let's read the caption. A spring peeper can fit on your finger. That is so cool. Our next one is, let's look at the caption. Fork-tailed bush katydid. Let's listen to the katydid. Let's read about the katydid. Let's point to the subheading. Hear the insects. Let's read together. These insects come out at night too. You may not see them in the dark, but you can hear them. The males rub their wings together to make sounds. Tisp, tisp. They want the females to pay attention, just like the spring peepers. And our last one for singing for spring, hear the sheep. We're not going to have an opportunity to hear the sheep, but boys and girls, make the sound that you know a sheep makes. Let's make it together. Bah, bah. Let's read this together. In the spring, lambs run and play with each other. Mother sheep are nearby. When the lambs get hungry, they call their moms. Bah, bah. The moms call back. The moms and the lambs find each other. Then the lambs drink milk from their moms' bodies. Boys and girls, let's go ahead and take a look up here. And it says that this is a dull sheep. Let's turn the page. Boys and girls, at the top of the next page, we're going to find a chart. Let's look closely at the chart. If you don't have a pencil, you need to make sure that you get one because we're going to do this together. At the top, it tells us that the chart gives us facts about 3 birds that sing in the spring. We're going to look at the chart and then we're going to answer the questions below. 3 birds in the nest. The birds are the indigo bunting, the robin, and the red-winged blackbird. And then what we can do is take a look underneath the nest and the eggs. You can see that the indigo bunting has 3 or 4 eggs, that the robin has 3 to 5 eggs, and that the red-winged blackbird lays 2 to 4 eggs. We're going to use this chart to compare and contrast answers about these 3 birds. Let's go to number 1. Which bird lays bright blue eggs? Go ahead and answer your question. If you chose robin, you have the correct answer. Great job. If you didn't choose the robin, take a look up at your graph and you can see that the robin lays blue eggs. Let's go to this question number 2. Which bird has no orange feathers? Boys and girls, if you look up at the picture, you probably chose the indigo bunting. It has no orange feathers. We can see in this that the robin has orange feathers and also the red-winged blackbird has some orange feathers. Let's go to question number 3. Speckled means spotted. Which bird has speckled eggs? I'm going to go in closely so I can see the eggs. Wow, as I look in closely, I can tell which one does. Go ahead and answer the question. Did you choose the red-winged blackbird? If you did, you are correct. Boys and girls, I want you to go ahead and put the Scholastic News aside. If you want to try the bonus on your own, you can. But this is making inferences, and Mr. Crandall is going to have a short video for you about making inferences. So if you want to try this and see if your answer is correct, if you know how to make inferences, that's wonderful. But if you want to wait till Mr. Crandall shares the answer to this question and how you make an inference, go ahead and wait until you watch the video.